Which parent's love did you crave more as a child? Who do you have to be for that person? This question is not for the faint of heart. The wording is key. A lot of people misunderstand this question and think it's asking which parent gave you more love as a child, as if this was an objective fact. But that's not what it's asking. It's asking which parent's love did you crave more? A deeply subjective question that has varying degrees of correlation with your parent's behavior. For some, this question is easy. The answer is so obvious that it requires very little spiritual excavation. For others, it's a deep challenge, either because they've actively avoided facing the answer, or perhaps their childhood was exceptionally positive and they never even looked at that spiritual shovel to begin excavating. But whether our relationship with our parents was heavenly or harrowing does little to change the fact that it inevitably informs our behavior as adults. What we do with that information and how much weight we allow it to have in our lives is different for everyone. But I find this to be an invaluable question for getting to know yourself as much as for getting to know someone else. Important note, this isn't a cocktail party icebreaker. It's crucial not to force this question on anyone. Be prepared for a heavy answer, potentially. But don't be afraid of that. Heavy is where the real relationships are built. P.S. I call this the Tony Robbins question because it's a question that he's been asking for years in interviews and conferences and books. I don't know if he came up with it or borrowed it from a mentor. Tony can be a polarizing figure, so I hesitate to color your experience of this question with any preconceived connotations you might have. On the other hand, it's definitely his question, so for better or for worse, it feels necessary to be clear about the attribution. Enjoy. Or don't. I'm not your mom.